stuff like that. What is your purpose in a man's life? And I saw another clip where a girl was crying, talking about, she's sick of being lonely, she's sick of being single. But what I noticed was the entire time she was saying I, me, I, me. And she never brought up once what this hypothetical dream man that she's looking for will get by having her outside of just vibes, right?
Your friend is the one who only ever talks about herself. She'll go on and on and on about what's going on in her life, and she'll show absolutely no interest in yours. Every time you see her, she'll moan about how she's been so busy at school or work, or how she's been so ill, or how her boyfriend is really annoying her.
So why, I'm gonna start with you, Portia. Why do you think that is? Why do you think there's such a disconnect between what women should be for men / what men should expect from women?
Truly, I feel like a lot of women are in their selfish season. We are in a place where, and I'm in it a little bit, so this is about me too, where we are so focused on what we want, what we need, or what we even just desire. And oftentimes what we think we desire, rather than truly honing in on what we need to become to be more attractive or more, I guess, discoverable by what we really truly need from somebody else, if that makes sense. So, like I said, we're in a selfish season where it's all about my healing journey, what I want, what I need. You got to be doing this, bring this to the table. But at the end of the day, you're not taking the time out to focus in on, first of all, what do you truly desire? Are you deserving of all the things that you want based on how you are treating someone else? How you are, what are you putting out that makes you so susceptible to receive all these things from somebody else? So we're forgetting that in relationships, it's not just one person and another person. It's a collective group. It's you two together. Luckily, I don't have to figure that out because I'm in a space where I truly do understand what I desire. And while I'm in a relationship, even if that relationship stopped giving me what I desired and needed, I'd be okay with walking away because I understand that I do bring to the table what I expect from someone else to also bring with them.
I'm gonna throw this to you, Ja, because to be fair to the ladies, I feel like we as men don't do a good enough job at clarifying and defining what it is that we want. And I remember seeing another clip. The guy was basically saying that most men just settle for a woman based on perfect attendance, right? Based on, she's a good girl, she don't challenge me, she's been here since day one, she hasn't moved, whatever the case may be. But we haven't been socialized to even be able to identify what more is to ask of women. So why do you think that is / what is it that we should be asking from women / expecting from women?
This means, men, that if you want a woman who provides value in your life, you have to put her to work. Ask her to do the things you want a woman to do for you as early as possible. This will also allow you to quickly and reliably gauge her interest and her character. How? Because a woman of either poor character or low interest is going to balk at your request. Good. This will help prevent you from misinvesting your necessarily limited resources in the wrong women. Consider it, once again, from a professional standpoint. If a manager were to approach an employee and tell her, hey, I've been thinking of you as a potential lead for this new project, and the employee were to respond, that's outside my pay grade. If you want more from me, then you need to pay me more. You can conclude a number of things. Either she is not very committed to her job, or she is very stupid. Like, good luck getting a promotion with that attitude.
The most important question I know we should be asking versus feeling is what substance she brings to the table.
That table, boy. That table, man. That table question, boy.
Specifically, a woman is not contributing financially does not mean she's not bringing anything to the table. A woman runs a household. She might take care of your kids. She might make sure you are okay. She might be fucking your funky ass at the end of the night. She might making sure your household is peaceful. She is, your be funky sometimes, them nasty ass boys.
I smell it now.
Okay.
We need substance. We feed off of substance. And if she doesn't have that, and we look past her in a lot of ways. You know, we lose respect for a woman that doesn't have substance. So from a man's standpoint, in my age, substance is more important than accolades.
Can I ask what substance is? Because that sounds like a filler
That
word.
was my next
I
question.
just want to know
Yeah.
what, because when you're saying that, we don't know.
Before we do that, let's have the ladies give
Okay.
us what they think it is,
Gotcha.
and
And
then
then
we'll
I'll
try to
spin
fill
on-
in the
yeah.
gaps for you. So I'm gonna start with you. Matter of fact, newbie, freshman.
You got this.
You got it, sis.
What is the substance you think a woman should be bringing to a man's life?
The substance a woman should be bringing. First of all, she needs to make sure that he's good before she can fulfill into that duty of a role or anything of being called his woman. So she's missing. If she doesn't have that much of substance within herself to know, then how is she gonna know what to do when she does step in that role? And don't step on me on it for y'all.
You got,
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good portion. Go ahead.
oh.
What does substance mean from your perspective?
So substance is everything to me, not visual and not just physical. What do you give that I can't go get from anyone else? What do I bring to someone that they just can't go find? Because I know I look good. I know my body's nice. Like you said, I know I got degrees. I got a business. I got jobs. But do I bring you peace? Am I at peace?
Can't bring what you don't have.
That's a
I
fact.
was say, am I good with me? Am I comfortable enough with myself to understand that whomever I'm going towards and attracting, it's not always going to be sunshine and roses. It's not always going to be easy, but it could possibly be worth it. So to me, substance is my nurturing ability. It's my ability to feed you, lull you into a sense of security to where you don't want to leave my space. When you're not in my space, you're on my phone. You're on my social media. You on my location. You asking why I'm not where I'm supposed to be because you crave me. Do I make you so comfortable around me and around yourself that nobody else exists? Because again, you're always going to see and be tempted. You're always going to have other things that catch your eye. But do I make you feel like you're whole enough to where no matter how much noise is out there in the world, it's my quiet that you prefer?
To me, I would say just a sense of stability and balance. When it comes to the man, he's always in his head. He's not really as verbal as the woman. So he's always in his head, and he can come up with the vision, but it's the woman that brings the vision to life. He can plant the seed. The woman is what produces the life. So I think just a sense of stability and a peace, as she said, a calm, to where you're in the middle of chaos, and literally you calling me on the phone and my voice can literally be the peace to your storm, and me to speak life into you with whatever you're dealing with, to create a stability and a balance in your life. And like she said, it's something that nobody else can bring, because when I can speak to something in you when you're dealing with something or battling, and I speak to something that causes you to raise up as the king you are, then hey, you can't get that everywhere. And not every woman has that ability, but it takes a woman who's secure in herself and understand who she is and what she's called to be the queen, to speak to that king and that man.
Y'all both came with the expansion of men and women on that. Both of y'all did. I was like, wait, I forgot about the men.
All right, John, you wanna help him out real quick?
All right, the true essence of substance for a woman, for me, is for her to be able to walk in the room and not say anything but say everything. So when we see a woman naturally, we see her in the essence of her makeup, her career, her accolades. That's how we judge her, and we choose her based on that. But when a woman steps into a room and you can feel her frequency, there's something different about that. It's like, you ever heard a person say, when I seen her, I knew she was the one? That's substance. Because substance really don't have a voice, you just know it, you feel it. It's a frequency, it's undeniable. So for me, I don't see the things that we touch tangibly. I'm looking for, when she open her mouth, how she can carry herself for the rest of her life. without my tutelage, just her being her. You know, just her walking through her journey, or her overcoming her traumas, or her spreading that message to other people. How infectious is she to her community? That's substance.
Hey, if you've made it all the way to the end, please click that like and subscribe button. Also share this with somebody that you think would gain value from it. Click the thumbnail at the top if you want the full video. Click the thumbnail at the bottom if you want a video that's closely related to this. Again, like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for watching. Check out some more of our content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.